The International Relations and Diplomacy Division is mandated to forge, manage, refine, and sustain KRA's relations with international stakeholders on revenue administration matters. It's also to bolster Kenya Revenue Authority's participation in economic diplomacy in line with Kenya's foreign policy. Our current corporate plan sets a transformational agenda that, among other things, aims to ensure a favorable business environment in the country through foreign direct investment. Our concern, therefore, is to ensure that globalization and its effects, including cross-border flow of finance, capital, human resources, information, goods and services, infuse maximum economic benefits into the country. KRA's participation in international economic decision-making is therefore a necessity rather than an exception.
One of the key pillars is multilateral diplomacy. Over 70% of our relationship with the global world is multilateral in nature. If you scan the international fora we engage in, you'll find all manner of non-state and intergovernmental platform KRA is present in. Qatar, CIAT, WCO, ATAF, OECD among others. We want to stay ahead of others in understanding of these spaces by gathering intelligence about international stakeholders, their representatives, history, and the likes, because this will make our engagement in international affairs more effective.
Our bilateral relations pillar focuses on building and managing bilateral relations with other revenue agencies. Here, we oversee and manage the implementation of tools of bilateral diplomacy, which include Memoranda of Cooperation, Memoranda of Understanding, treaties, and agreements. Of course, we approach this with an understanding of the potential benefits they accrue to KRA. At the national level, we contribute to the processes that are responsible for the implementation of Kenya's foreign policy. We also work together with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to engage the Kenyan diaspora community to promote voluntary compliance to their tax obligations and therefore encouraging investment back home.
KRA has a reciprocal responsibility to give back to our sister agencies through capacity building in what we do right and best. As such, we host well-planned skills transfer programs based on agency requests. Internally, we support our staff to better represent the authorities' interests and Kenya's foreign policy in international spaces. We provide sharper support to business units throughout the process for negotiating international agreements. We also support our delegations to speak with a single voice in international platforms and cater for their branding needs.
IRD supports KRA in seeking donor funding opportunities. We forge relationships with the international donor community at various levels and provide quality assurance support to ensure positive outcomes. Internally, we work with our finance and transformation and leadership office teams to ensure that we create partnerships that lead to local workable solutions to fix revenue challenges.
IRD strives to position KRA as a global thought leader on revenue matters. We are speaking to internal teams on how best we can transform KRA into this grand consultancy firm specializing in tax and customs. We are also pursuing corporate membership into international reputable academic institutions and think tanks. This will give us the right platforms to set agenda and constructively contribute to international policy affairs.
To maximize impact of KRA knowledge, we translate complex information into simple messages easily understood by our global audiences. We also target prestigious international repositories like The Economist, the Harvard Business Review, and Pambazuka during dissemination. This helps in building the reputation and credibility of KRA Knowledge Bank.
Travel and protocol management is another key component of our work. Our biggest milestone has been the automation of our international travel process through the ERP system. This has improved our lead and turnaround times between staff requisition and authorization. To back this up, we have an international travel policy which guides our staff on international travel matters, ranging from health and safety of delegates while out of the country to after travel responsibilities. Reaching out.
Reaching out.
Mizeritu kumano.